Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode, or should I say, the beginning of a new series called A Fool Plays Build a Hooper. So it's just another one of these basketball games. I played some of this before. I don't have an account to log into or any of that shit. We're just gonna play the game, and if you know how it works, that's cool. If you don't know how it works, we're gonna go over that. You're gonna choose a mode. We're just gonna do classic. I realize now that I should probably go back to 82 and 0 and beat the what's it called? The hard mode where it doesn't show you all the stats and stuff. Because then I'm just a casual, if I don't beat that mode. Maybe we'll see. We can get back to it. Anyways, we're just gonna play classics for these because I really, none of this really matters too much. You just have to draft players and use the best attributes to make the best player possible from current players, and sometimes you get like classic players and shit. Classic pools are rare. That's what they say. Anyways, let's start building. Okay, and I've done this before, so I know what I'm doing. Um, the goal for me to consider this build a hooper completed is just to win a championship with every single position. Okay, maybe do them all five in a row too potentially, but we're gonna start point guard. Start at the very beginning here. And then we just need to build a point guard. Okay, so we need to worry about the 3 point, the mid range, finishing, dunk, hands, passing, or hands, handle, passing, perimeter defense, interior defense, block, rebound, athleticism, strength, clutch. You're just trying to make the best player possible, and you have ability to spin. And when you spin, you should have lifelines. You get 3 team rerolls. Okay. So first one we get are the Spurs. And I found this game to be a lot easier than other games that I've played. Specifically, just the 82 and 0. I don't really play too many of these different games. Um, and so my mindset, my philosophy going into this is you want to lock in you just lock in whatever you can lock in. We're gonna lock in blocks, I guess, from this guy Victor. Why not? It's gonna give us 99 block for our point guard. It's very important for our point guard to have good block. Um, On this case, we can Jalen Brunson mid range or clutch. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna take mid range. I think that's slightly. I think they're both 95s if I remember correctly. It's been probably a few weeks since I played this. So we get the Sixers. I do know Embiid strength is good here. Oh, I think they updated it. They have Jalen Brown here. Cool. They don't have LeBron yet. Maybe soon. We're just gonna take his strength. He has 98 strength. It's gonna be hard to find someone with more strength than Embiid, at least in this game. I wonder if Steven Adams is like 99 because people like to glaze his strength, thinks he's the strongest dude on earth or something. Fucking um, merman or whatever the fuck. Anyways, in this hot, I don't even know if I really need to use my rerolls. Um, Jalen Johnson dunk is good enough, I think, in these situations to go with. You don't need to question it too much. He can take his dunk, he takes finishing, he takes rebounding. I specifically will take his, I guess, a rebound. Yeah. It's a point guard. Our rebounding isn't that important. So 90 is good enough. We get Brooklyn Nets. This is a bad team, actually. You're gonna re-roll this team. There's not really any stats you want. You could take an A3, but we're looking for like a better number than that. Okay, easy LeBron, easy athleticism. That should be a 99, right? Yeah. Okay. Lillard. We'll take Lillard clutch. You could take John Morant too, but we'll just take his clutch gene. Dame time. What is his clutch? 97. It's pretty good. Hawks. They love to give you shit. I noticed with this, they love to roll like the Hawks and the Pistons. And once you take Jalen Johnson, there's really not a lot you can really grasp at here to consider good enough to do. So we're just gonna reroll every time we get the Hawks. I guarantee you. Look, I guarantee you, we're gonna get a bunch of shitty. This is exactly why I kept passing available because I knew that we were gonna get the Pistons who'd get Cade Cunningham for passing, and that this is only A+ stat, right? 95 pass. It's not great for a point guard necessarily. Not the worst. We get Jokic. We can still get his A plus finishing. What is Jokic's finishing in this? 96? Okay. Not bad. We can get his handle. We're going to take Kyrie's handle, obviously, 99. Right? Yeah. Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going to take. What do we need? We need 3-point shooting, dunking, perimeter defense. Okay. Dort is an A in defense. Jalen's an A in dunking. I think we take A dunking. Kind of want to hold on to some other stuff because that's where's that? Am I tripping? I'm blind. 90 dunk. That's good enough for a point guard. A minus. I don't think is good enough. And a lot of this does. You'll see. It will come down to something. I guess Rui Hachimura is an A 3-point shooter. Is this correct? I don't watch enough modern basketball to know this. But is he really like that? All right. What is that at? 93? Not the best three, not the worst. We'll get to 2023 Boston Celtics. We definitely will take Drew Holiday's perimeter defense out of anyone else's, you know. Considered an elite defender, 96. And we just need interior defense. We could have gotten an A plus on Con, but you know, like a tier in a bucket kind of thing. I don't think anyone on this team has really great interior defense. This team's not really known for defense, it seems. So re-roll. We'll get a great interior defender in Gobert here. Fantastic. That's a 96 deep range playmaker. A guard who bends defenses with a shooting range handle and elite passing. Alright. Like I said, the goal is to win a championship with this guy, okay? And a lot of that relies on, or depends on, I should say, the team you roll. So let's see what team we get placed on. We get the Pistons. I don't think we're gonna win a championship with this, but we'll see. I just sim to the playoffs. I don't watch any of this shit. Like you're just looking at numbers. Like I won everything. I think this is the first time I've ever won everything, every award. I mean, we shot 35 points per game. Shot 35 points per game. We made 35 points per game. Were created, generated. 5.7 rebounds, 12.7 assists with Cade Cunningham, which is, I wonder what his numbers look like. 4.8 stocks we invested in, I guess. The full line, 69% from three. What the fuck? That's insane. We shot better from three than from the field. We had 1.4 blocks, 3.4 steals. This player was a monster. And it wasn't even all A pluses. Anyways, we made it in the playoffs. We were the first in the standing. We got to play. It doesn't really matter. Just skip all these games, you know. Skip. We got the first wins. Whatever. This is the part where it's like you're just clicking a lot to see if you win. You know, they should just have one button that just simulates all the playoffs, but maybe there is, maybe I don't know. Anyways, we beat the Celtics with ease. We're gonna beat the Knicks with ease. Yeah. And now we're gonna verse the Sixers with Jaylen Brown, I guess. So slightly more difficult challenge. Easy. And then we got the Thunder. It's always gonna be the Thunder. I mean, sometimes the Spurs make it in, but okay. Okay, we're gonna lose. We won. In game 7, we won. So, you see. So maybe we can, this one I don't think is too difficult to do. We're just gonna run through it really fast again. We're gonna do shooting guard. We're just gonna, maybe I can get all 5 in one episode, and it's not too insane, and then that's Build a Hooper, I guess. It doesn't have as much nuance, maybe, as like 82-0, where there's more strategy of like when to use your lifelines. You kind of just like, okay, cool. Just pick everything. Like here, you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get 99 block really fast, and be cool. I don't know. There could be more strategy of like when to pick what and with who, but I choose not to think too deeply about that kind of stuff with this game because, like I said, it's more forgiving, I think, than a lot of other games. As far as who we're picking here, usually I would re-roll here, but I think I've shown before that you can win with this a 94-3. You can just win with a simple 94-3. 27 and or 2027, 2007, 8 Celtics. I wonder what they. I don't really see this. I mean, we can get clutch from Paul Pierce. We could have gotten probably a 99-3, I assume. This guy is not in A plus passing. Okay, I've seen it all now. Then I guess we're just gonna take his interior defense. What is Garnett at 97? That's not bad. Timberwolves. We're gonna take Gobert. Probably. Well, no, we're gonna take Edwards. Athleticism. His athleticism is insane in this game. 98. You know, can't ask for too much more. We're gonna take. Okay, we could have gotten Giannis athleticism, which is probably a 99. But we're just gonna take his dunk. You know, it's probably a 99. Yeah. Okay, we're just getting everything. Just getting every fucking thing. In this situation, like we're just gonna take his clutch. I don't know which matters more, you know, like having a 99 mid range or 99 finish. We'll just take the mid range, you know. What is his mid range? 99 mid range. It's hard to beat that. On this team, I know Kemba has like an A rebound, so you probably want to take his if you have to take something from this team. Which again, we have 3 rerolls. The rerolls are just not that valuable. I feel to actually have to force yourself to try and get A pluses. You know, you don't have to chase them. You can take this A rebounding from Cam Brook Boozer and be okay with it. Kings, this washed Russell Westbrook is not gonna do. Um, this might be a reroll. This might be a reroll for sure. So let's just do it, and we just get fucking Scottie Pippen defense. Okay. 96, cool. Trae Young, handle or passing. I mean, there's also we could get A plus finishing from Davis, but I feel like we could get A plus from somewhere else. We'd much rather lock in the passing, I think, from this guy who I believe has a 97. Okay, not bad. 2006, 2007, see, and then you can just come here and take A plus finishing from LeBron, which is only a 98. All right, all right, all right. Jokic, we can take his clutch factor, I guess. What do we need? We need a handle and strength. We need someone who can handle the ball. Darius Garland can definitely handle the ball. But there might be someone who can handle the ball better than him. Brandon Ingram is like an A minus strength, which I find hard to believe, personally. I don't know. I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like I'm sure like someone like Gershon Yabusele weighs like almost 100 pounds more than him, has more strength than Brandon Ingram. But it's not all about weight, you know. Weight moves weight, but it's not about weight. You know, there's more to it. Anyways, we'll just take this handle, I guess. You know, it can't be that bad. 80, 90 for it's a shooting guard. Not we're not doing a point guard, so we just need strength. Kendrick Perkins, I felt like was pretty strong. No, are you joking? An A minus strength. Are you telling me that he has the same? He's in the same relative strength as someone like Brandon Ingram. That's interesting. All right, we get a logo playmaker, 96 overall. A guard who forces defense to pick up early and punishes every rotation with passing. Sure. All right, let's see what team we get. Sometimes you can get majorly boned. Well, I think we just got majorly boned here, but we should make the playoffs. All right. Didn't do as good as with the when we played point guard. That's okay. We still got first seed. So we'll just enter the playoffs. We're gonna play the Knicks, who got 8th. I guess the champions got 8th in the next year. Imagine that. The outcry from Knicks fans. Everyone would be gone. The coaching staff would be fired. The GMs would have to redo everything if this was the case next year, or this upcoming season, I should say. Anyways, we beat them. Wizards. Are the Wizards really like that? Are they like that? Wow. I don't understand how we lost to these guys. We lost to the Wizards? Come again? Okay. That puts a fucking wrench in the plan because I wanted to do at least I wanted to beat them all 5 in a row, but we're just gonna beat all 5, I guess. Let's play. Let's do it again. And this is where it gets kind of tedious. You're like, okay. Once you get past the initial novelty of the game mode, you're like, okay, let's just go through it. 'Cause, like, I don't know, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats. Like, I don't know who came up with these ideas for some of these stats I know that Monster has A plus. Yeah. Okay. So now it's I don't know when I say the game's boring. It's just like once you see it, you don't need to see it again. And definitely, no one wants to see me play this for fucking 5 times in a row, which I'm doing. But you know, I just want to get it done in one video. No disrespect to who made this game. It's a pretty cool idea and stuff, but we don't need to make a series of this game, right? Necessarily, you know. I don't think anyone's returning for episode 2 of this, so I want to do it. I just want to beat it with every single position and be good. Yeah, Davion's got an A minus, but we do have Giannis, I forget, on this team now, who has a 99 athleticism. So I'm definitely going with that. I'm definitely going with the 99 handle from Kyrie. 2001, we're taking Chris Webber, I think, right? A plus rebounding, yeah. Vlade. Oh. So yeah, just go through this. We're getting a lot of classical teams here, I guess. Bill Walton, A plus clutch. Don't ask me why I know he has that in this game. I guess I've played too much of it, maybe. Uh, who would take Bam's interior defense here? A minus perimeter defense is really what we're looking at, and it's not great. I mean, we can take A minus. We can take A strength. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's good enough. We don't need A plus everything, you know. Kawhi is on the current team apparently. Okay, we'll take his defense. We'll see if that becomes true with this whole drama. I'm sure it'll eventually go through. It's just a wrench in the whole plan for them, I'm sure. All right, A plus mid. I'm sure they're not the only ones doing it under the table, you know. That's all I'm trying to say. We'll take his dunking. Shaq dunking, breaking, the fucking rim and shit. Breaking the whole fucking whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, we took the only good player on this team, apparently. So we have 2 rerolls. We'll take Curry's passing, probably. I know Draymond has nothing good that we can have. We'll take his passing. We kind of want a different stat, a different attribute from Curry if we could, but we don't have that option. We'll take Larry Bird finishing. I'm sure there's no one else on this team. Oh, Kevin McHale has an A plus. Shout out to him. All right, and like I said, I think we lost last time because we were on the fucking Pistons. But not that the Pistons are necessarily bad. I just don't think our talents were used to the full potential on the Pistons. I think we'd do much better on this team. We should win. As you can see, our numbers are maybe a little bit better. We won more awards at least. Let's do this. Let's get through this. Skip series. We win one against the Timberwolves. All right, swept these fucking losers. Beat the Lakers. These guys are jokes. Easy. Spurs. A little bit more of a challenge. Maybe they match up better against us, but it doesn't matter. And we're up against the Cavaliers. Interesting. And they took game 1. And they okay. I was gonna say this is some bullshit here. This is some real cheese plays. Like Donovan Mitchell and James Harden gonna win? Impossible, right? Anyways, that's two out of the way. Now we're gonna do. I feel like it gets harder the farther, or what I say. How do I say this? Point guard and shoot guard, I feel like are easier to win with, and then once you start getting a small forward and power forward, these are difficult. Center, I think, is really easy just because if you think of like the modern NBA, they kind of lack a lot of really good centers. You see dudes like Walker Kessler who just got overpaid this fucking off season. You know, can be considered highly desirable, and someone like fucking Jalen Duren who thinks or Jalen is it Jalen Duren? Maybe I don't fucking know. Who cares? Who's like thinks that he's worth more than he is because he just plays the center position, and it's just not as many dominant big men in the current game, and so I think that's why it's slightly easier in this game. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mimic real life. I'm just that's just my fucking theory. Um, I guess we're taking Goran Dragic clutch. Is that what we're doing? Wait, what? No, we're taking Jimmy Butler clutch. Come on. If this was a Phoenix Suns Goran Dragic, then we'd have A pluses all over the fucking place, right? I love that guy. Anyways, Clutch Butler. Well, how clutch is he? Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I just realized I didn't push confirm. I clicked re-roll. So we missed out on A plus clutch. And we burned a fucking lifeline. Fuck. Huh? Like Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren. Yeah, I was right. Just want to make sure. You know, there's so many Jalen's and Jadens in this league now. You know, everyone's naming their kids after that shit. Not that it's anything wrong with it. I mean, everyone named their kids John and Bob and Rich and Paul and shit. Anyways, let's move on with our lives. We'll take an A plus 3. It's kind of hard to get an A plus 3, so we'll take an A plus 3 when we can get it. Spurs, I mean, and then you run in this situation where you're just taking the same shit over and over. There's only so many, you know, variations you can do here. You kind of know the teams to watch out for and what not to watch out for. And then people go from there. Like this case is probably going to be a reroll just off the fact that it's the Clippers and they don't really. I mean, or you can take 8 minus strength from Brandon Ingram. I don't think he has the same strength level as someone like Brook Lopez. I don't know who's doing this, you know, evaluations of these guys. But whatever. We're gonna reroll. We're gonna try for better. We could have gotten an A plus block from Miles Turner, but we don't have that option anymore. This might be another reroll, honestly, because I'm just not satisfied with these fucking attributes. All right, we could have gotten clutch. We've already gotten the clutch. We could get A plus perimeter defense though. Should be good enough. I don't believe that this Tatum has no A pluses in anywhere. You know, he has to at least be A plus somewhere. Like this Brown is not A plus athleticism at least. Are we crazy here? Whatever. We'll just take the A mid, I guess. I don't know. 93 mid is good enough. We'll take his handles. Good enough. That's just the word of the day. Good enough. It's good enough, I guess. This game is good enough, I guess, to keep you occupied for a little while, and then you can just forget that this Kobe is only A dunk, A finishing. I find that hard to believe. A athleticism. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take the rebounding then. Crazy, huh? This he has an A plus mid, A plus clutch, but nothing else of note. Nothing noteworthy. Also, this guy Andre Drummond should be like an A plus rebounding at least. This guy's the fucking best rebounder in the NBA, but apparently not. Apparently he's only a B plus. And then you see some shit like for example, he's on the same level as Jeremy Sohan. Who's else has a better rebounding on this team than him? Well, this team apparently is a very terrible rebounding team. There's not really too many people. Karl-Anthony Towns is a better rebounder than Andre Drummond, apparently. Towns is not a bad rebounder. He's not an amazing rebounder. At least I think so. Like Andre Drummond comes from like the Dennis Rodmans, the fucking I don't know any other rebounders. Reggie Evans. He was a beast. I love Reggie Evans. Anyways, we really need to pick someone here. I don't really want to pick anyone from here though. I don't see anything noteworthy to take here. I'll be honest. It just looks like a pile. I mean, there's A finishing, I guess. Shout out Jalen Brunson. We could have gotten an A plus 3, but we already got an A plus 3, so there's nothing to cry about there. We gotta speed this up. We gotta get this video out. And not like I'm uploading it anytime soon, but we gotta get it out there. People need to see me play this game, you know? What do we got here? A strength. I mean, you can't sneeze at that. I usually say scoff, but you can't sneeze at A plus or A strength. This man is an A strength. This guy is an A interior defense. You can't really ask for much better than that, right? Okay, here we go. Finally a team where I can get something of noteworthy. Okay. The word of the day is noteworthy, apparently. A dunk from David Robinson. I feel like this has been kind of a meh draw. I used all my spins early, I guess, and so I'm just stuck with the best I can. This guy should be at least, you know, if Giannis is A plus, this guy has the same genes as him. He should at least be relatively close. At least like a B, you know, D plus athleticism. Is this true? I've never seen Thanasis really do a whole bunch of athletic stuff, but he has to be somewhere within the realm of his brother, right? You'd think at least. So that might be a slight disrespect to him. We're gonna take Tyler Hero or Hami Hawk, or I guess Nate Ament. All right, the rookie. Yeah, yeah, okay. There's no real choice. This is not the best. This is probably the worst play I've ever made. I'll be honest. Anyways, two-way franchise wing, a premium wing who can take the toughest matchup and still create offense. We'll see about that. Just okay. Or we just get a team that can carry us. It doesn't really matter. Somehow I take MVP from Shea, I take Defensive Player of the Year from Shea, I take scoring title from Ye. I don't get clutch. I was always wondering about this thing. This is a new award, right? In the modern NBA, right? Clutch. This clutch factor. Who determines who is clutch and who's not clutch? Is it purely statistical? Like this is the person who scores the most in the last whatever 2-3 minutes of the game, or is it just who makes the most buckets in the fourth quarter? It's probably something I should look into instead of just like wandering about it forever. But it's interesting. Anyways, let's enter the playoffs. Let's just get through this. We lose to the Mavericks in the first game. Should not be losing. We're definitely the most stacked team in the league. So any loss is legit a joke. We're gonna verse the Lakers. Somehow they're here. How many games do you think the Lakers are gonna win this next season? Are they gonna make the playoffs? I guess it depends on health, you know. If Luka can stay healthy, if Walker Kessler, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I just care about this game, right? Oh, we're gonna lose to the Wizards? The Thunder are champions. We did it. We won with our shooting guard. Okay. Cool. Let's get through it. It's already a 27-minute video. Damn. Am I really only on the shooting on the small forward? This is, I think, the hardest one. We're gonna go small forward here. We're gonna take whatever we can get at this point, which is not much. We can take athleticism. We could take pretty high strength. Clutch factor from Big Shot Bob. He's only A though. Okay, whatever, dude. He's literally has one of the best clutch nicknames of all time. We're gonna take blocking from Hakeem, the best fucking blocker, the best rejector of all time, right? We're gonna take this guy. We're gonna take his mid range because it's a 99. Let's just get all. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say let's just get all 99 stats. We're gonna take his clutch gene. We're gonna rip it out of his fucking body and put it in my Hooper's body. We're gonna take this 95 3-pointer from Khan. Why not? Sacramento. We've seen before. This really doesn't have too much to offer to us. I feel like he should be A plus for mid range. Maybe I'm crazy. This is kind of washed DeMar, so it's understandable. We have 3 rerolls. Let's just reroll into Carmelo Anthony, and he doesn't even have A plus mid. That's crazy. I think. Honestly, that's my opinion. What can we take? I mean, I think this guy should probably be A plus dunk. You know, J.R. Smith was pretty crazy with it in his days. We'll take Kawhi perimeter defense. We're getting to the stats I don't really want to look at, but we could take athleticism from Zion. I think he has a pretty high one, right? 98. Yeah. We need a finishing number here. Laurie has an A minus rebound. Jaren Jackson A plus. Jaren Jackson Jr. JJJ interior defense is fairly high. 91-92 Blazers. In this situation, we take Clyde the Glide, the GOAT, this channel. Carried us to our championship wins. His finishing, we're just going to take his ability to glide across the sky. Michael Porter, I have to remember, this is like a 93, 94 3. It's pretty fucking good for the future. These guys have literally nothing for us. I'm afraid. There's literally nothing to see there. Oh yeah, JJ Barea, we're gonna take his size probably. That'd probably be the best thing for us. We're making a small forward. So these stats that we're looking at right now aren't the most important. But this guy should be like A plus clutch. The Jet. Um. Okay, like I said, they like to give you these shitty like, look at this. How many times do I need to look at the fucking Brooklyn Nets and the Sacramento Kings to know that these fucking aren't these stats are not it, man. These attributes are killing me. What's the best one we can get? You're gonna get B plus from Randall. Why not? They consider him an 84 passing. That's a B plus, apparently. Okay. Someone with a handle, a decent handle. A from Suggs. Okay, I'll take it. 94 two-way franchise wing. So I already can tell this is gonna be hard. We're gonna need a team that can really carry us here. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Okay, well, this will be an impressive win if we do it. Always sweep the Cavs. Okay. Sweep the Magic. Okay. Beat the Sixers. Okay, we're just sweeping everyone, and then we lose to the Spurs. Interesting. Please, we did it. Holy shit. We don't have to reduce small forward. Thank God. This video doesn't have to be a fucking hour long. Anyways, let's do power forward. Okay, I actually have to speed this up. This is going way too long. It's already 30 minutes into this video. We're gonna make it a power forward here with Anthony Edwards athleticism, which is a 98. Darius Garland. I don't know. We might just take Rui fucking 3, right? As a power forward, his handle doesn't need to be the best. 94 is pretty good. We're gonna take Brunson. We're gonna take his mid range, I guess. You could take clutch. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much it matters. Like, what's more important to lock down first? Because I don't spend too much time thinking about that. This situation, we might just take his finishing, Paolo's finishing, and call it a day. 92, good enough. That's literally the word of the day. Just good enough. It's good enough. Literally doesn't matter. Like I didn't know how we won last time on the Nets with that small forward, but we did. Anything's possible in this game mode. Jokic, we're gonna take his passing, right? It's 99, right? Yeah. We can take Desmond Bain 3 if we really want to. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. We're gonna see, and you can see we get the Magic. We're gonna get the Hawks a lot. I feel like it's maybe weighted towards shitty teams. Maybe I'm just crazy. Here we're gonna take something from Jalen Johnson. You see the Zachary Risache trade? Pretty interesting. We're gonna take his dunking. 93 dunk is good enough. Lakers, Doncic. We'll take his clutch gene. 98 clutch. That's pretty good. Suns. What can we get from here? We need perimeter defense, interior defense, blocking, and strength. We're not going to get any of that here, I think. No disrespect to the Suns, but... Oh, we can get A plus perimeter from Brooks. Okay. Why not? Chet has a pretty good block, I think, in this. Yeah, he's A plus. 97, damn. Not bad. Not bad. We need interior defense and strength. We can get the GOAT interior defender here. His name is oh, can get only an A strength. Okay. Right. This is 2015-2016. So it's between A minus strength from Russell Westbrook or A strength from yeah, like that's a serious question, right? Like, which one do I take here? What do they think his strength is? 92? Whatever. Oh, we could have gotten Shaq strength. Fuck, but we're getting his interior defense instead. This is a pretty good player. It's gonna do worse than the player that was obviously inferior that we had previously. Let's spin for the team. Let's get the Heat with Giannis. He's gonna play center for us. Bam's gonna come off the bench, I guess. Okay, why not? 31, 12, 5, and 6 stocks. 3.4 blocks, 2.7 steals. 45% for 3. That's not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's get this over with. Sweep the fucking. Are they hating on the Knicks here? Because they're always the eighth seed. What's going on? Some respect on their name, man. It's always the Sixers. I guess they're trying to foreshadow some stuff here. The Sixers are gonna go to the finals this year, maybe. We're gonna play the Thunder. We better beat these guys. Like the team we won with last time was so much worse than this team. I can't believe we're about to lose. Please, God. Please, God. Okay. We gotta do power forward again. This video is 35 minutes. I only care about it for your guys' sake. You don't have to watch this long ass video. No one's watching this long ass video, by the way. Get the block there. Let's just go through it. Less talking about what I'm doing, just doing. Oh wait. This is yeah. Sorry, I saw LaMelo and I'm like, oh shit. What am I doing? I gotta take that athleticism slash dunking. I don't know which one's more important in this mode, dunking or athleticism. You know. Oh, we can get dunking from Zion. Rockets, we can definitely take his clutch gene, I guess. His mid-range clutch. I feel like there's more clutch players than mid-range players in this game or in this mode. So I'm okay with taking that. This is a reroll. Once you take that Miles Turner block, there's literally nothing else here for you. Well, that's not true. Tyler Hero 3. Fuck it. We'll take it. Nayuchi's good enough. Everything's just good enough. It's sufficient. Chauncey Billups with the clutch gene. Ben Wallace is kind of insane, actually. Let's take his strength. I've always seen Ben Wallace as a strong person. 96. Probably should have just taken his defense. Look at this. Third time we get the fucking Bucks, dude. Like, I tell you, dude, this shit is fucking weighted, man. To these shitty teams. Carmelo, clutch. Yeah. Carmelo, I guess, pretty clutch. Has he played any? I'm not gonna just shit on Carmelo right now. That's not what we're gonna do here. A+ finish from Russell. Actually, I think there was a stat for a long time showing that Russell Westbrook is actually very bad at the rim. At least whatever. That's a hot take maybe to some people. People who care about numbers and nerds like me would say he's not very effective where he plays, but whatever. It doesn't matter. He's still a good player. He's still a Hall of Famer, one of the best players of all time, one of the best point guards of all time. That's a hot take maybe for some people. He's certainly hasn't played a lot of winning basketball, but he has put up insane numbers. All right, we're gonna re-roll. Okay, we already took Zion. See what I'm telling you? Like, keep getting the same shitty teams over and over. I guess we can take an A- handle, and it's not gonna kill us if we take that. Kawhi's 10. We need interior defensive rebound. Sorry, I've just been autopilot this time. Just clicking shit. We can take a rebound from Pirtle. Jakob Pirtle. I like Jakob's name. Jakob Pirtle. Sounds like turtle. I like turtles. I like Pirtles. Interior defense. Grant Williams is not it. Grant Williams. Okay. How many rerolls do we have? We have 1. A-. We could probably get something better. We're gonna get the. Okay. Draymond A-, I guess. Fuck it. Again, another 94. Alright, this team always seems to do good in this simulation, so this is good for us. This is a good complimentary piece to Anthony Davis, to Trae Young, AJ. We should do good. We should definitely win it all. And not have to do this again with the power forward, right? Alright. Sixers are fucking walk in the park. I don't know why I said it like that. Walk in the park. The Heat don't want the smoke. Wizards versus the Lake Show. They don't. Come on. These guys are jokes. What are you doing? We are cursed. There's no way in hell. I was gonna say something. There's no way on God's green earth that we lose that. Oh my god, this video is gonna be an hour long? No. Huh? We're gonna take his we gotta take like what are we doing here? We take his athleticism. 99, right? Yeah. We're gonna take his dunk ability. I think it's because I'm not taking like the stats I need to take for a big man. Maybe I need a 95 block, even though most teams are playing like stretch guys these days. We could have gotten his athleticism, but we could get A+ passing. Pacers. We're gonna take your clutch gene, probably for the best. Utah Jazz. What's Peterson's numbers like? They're good. They're good. They're good enough. This guy should definitely have a higher pass. You know, Yusuf was going kind of crazy last season with the passes. I mean, they were all, he's probably a system player making system passes, but still did pretty good. Darren, I guess we're taking his three. I actually want to see what his three looks like. What is his three at? 90? Okay. 90. Kyle Lowry. um, can't take. We're gonna take Embiid here. I don't know why I'm having a hard time thinking about this. A lot of these should be. I mean, I think how many rerolls? We have 3 rerolls. We can. I think we can do without one of those. Come on, dude. I told you, man. All we get is the same fucking shitty teams, time after time. Shout out to the song. I mean, it's a no-brainer, I guess. This is a no-brainer. We're gonna take Miles Turner block, but we already took block. Yeah. Back to shit then. Back to re-rolling. Sometimes he just. Alright, we're just gonna have to deal with what we get now. Which is fine. Should see what we can get. A- rebounding, A rebounding. I think it's always the Cam Boozer pick then here in this situation. Not greatest. Okay, like I want to tell you, like how many times have we seen the same teams over and over? I'm just gonna continue to complain over and over about it too. So I'm not really helping the situation. Hey, wait, don't, I keep forgetting this guy's on this team. He's always there to bail us out. We might be taking Zubac stuff here. TJ McConnell definitely deserves like a B+ finishing, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna take Zubac. We can take Kareem finishing here. We can take Johnson's handle, probably. We can get finishing anywhere. When I mean anywhere, I mean from the current Memphis Grizzlies squad. Someone has to have at least an A, right? At least a B+. Is that the best we can do? I might as well just take Zach Edey's dunking then. Is that semi decent? 86. Finishing. Someone who can finish, please. At least an A. That's all I ask for. A-. Zach LaVine should be a little higher. A-. A finishing. Thank you, Sabat. Now, look, we're just getting worse and worse, and we're gonna get worse. All right, this team should be able to do it, right? Kevin Durant, Sengun, me. You would think that it should be the team to watch out for in the playoffs, right? We should be well and above all these other. We're versing the Kings, for Christ's sake. All right. Oh shit. Okay, we've got to verse the Lakers again. Somehow these guys do really good in the simulation. I don't know how or why. And versing the Heat, easy wins, easy win. Apparently the Heat with Giannis and Bam are worse than Luka and Austin Reeves. Huh. All right. Well, let's finish this off. This video is only almost for an hour long. Let's try to stay under an hour. So let's go. Center. I think center is one of the easier ones, especially when you get Kareem or Oscar. We just want to lock in the best center we can, so we're just gonna take his interior defense, right? I don't know which stat is higher, obviously, but it's good enough. We can take probably passing here. From this squad, Cliff around. Who has good numbers here? Clyde is back again. He's always back. He's always gonna make an appearance in our episodes. We gotta take his flying ability. 96 only. That's kind of disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. Wembanyama. We're gonna take his blocking. That should be a 99. Yes. 2004 or 5 Spurs. Okay, we're kind of getting some good teams here. Tim Duncan, rim or rimming, yeah, rimming, rebounding. Yeah, Tim Duncan's ability to clean up the glass, clean up the rim. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna take Hans 3. Cavaliers. James Harden should have it. Well, we already have a passing guy. Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell should at least be A plus athleticism. This guy's insane. Just take his handle because I feel like the handle is less important, so we can make do with 93 only. You know, you don't need A plus. Charles Barkley, probably. It's like what are you even looking at? I don't know, man. Strength. Did you guys see he beat Shaq in a bench press? He's pretty strong guy. 96 at least. We got the Clippers. No rerolls being used. Just going. We can get. Is there anything of value here? I don't think so. Let me just reroll. We could get the A Rui Hachimura 3 if we didn't have Khan, but we have Khan. We take Curry's. Probably Curry's clutch, right? We could use that. 99s. 2001, 2002 Sacramento. We're gonna take. Page had an A plus 3. We'd probably take Doug Christie's defense then, huh? Okay. It's good enough. The Lakers. Los Lakers. LeBron's still on the team, so we can take his finishing. Dallas Mavericks. Ooh, we can take Nowitzki's mid-range. Probably the best mid-range shooter of all time, maybe? Low-key? I don't know. It's for you to judge. Dunking. I wonder who's the best dunker on this team. Probably Stephon Castle, right? He had some crazy dunks in the playoffs. Only A minus here. We have 2 rerolls. Do we really need to reroll, you know, to get a better dunking size? Dunking really gonna make the difference? Is it make or break with this team? I don't think it is. We're just gonna take this. Nah, all right. 96. See, this should be good. Let's get a good team here. Team without a center. This team already had a center. You know, kind of awkward. This team is really bad too. Um, but we're gonna win with them because we're fucking next Wilt Chamberlain on this team. We should have no issues. I tell you, dude. Like, okay, we lost the best center of all time. That's so sad. We have 12 minutes before an hour, so we can do this fast. We always start with a shitty team. That's kind of whatever. I was gonna say something. That's who do we take here? I get this team enough times. I feel like I should know who I'm supposed to take here. Uh, we could take Desmond Bain 3, I guess. We could take Charles Oakley's strength. Why not? Take plus. Okay, we can take his athleticism. Should be 99. We're just getting all the legends, I guess. Just take his finishing ability. I don't know why I just take his block every time. It's a guaranteed 99. Blocking I think is important, especially for a center. Ooh, we get the Lakers without LeBron. Interesting. We can get some good interior defense from AD. Anthony. They didn't even call him by the names. AD. Pacers. We're gonna take Halliburton, clutch, I guess. Mavericks. We're gonna take his handle. You can take his mid there too, maybe. Here, like, see, you just re-roll so many times that you like just know like what you're gonna take, who you're gonna take. But in this case, we took Wembanyama already. We're gonna probably be stuck with Stephon Castle, which there's worse people to be stuck with, probably. His perimeter defense is good enough. Curry mid range. What do we need? We need rebounding and dunking. Okay, this should be easy then, right? We're gonna take Anthony Edwards dunking. We should need a good rebounder. We have 3 re-rolls for that. I don't think there's a. I mean, we have A here, but we could do better. We could do a little bit. We could do better. Thunder, who's an amazing rebounder in the league. We can do better, I guess. Yeah, Giannis. 97. Okay, let's get a decent team here so I can be finished. The Blazers, they could be good, I guess. They have Ja Morant and Lillard and Drew Holiday and Denny, and they're playing Donovan Clingan at power forward. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All right, beat the Jazz. Can we beat the Rockets, please? Please, God, thank you. Can we beat the Lakers? Please. They're not this good. I promise you, they're not going to be this good this next season. Okay, Cavaliers. Easy. Somehow the Cavaliers were in the finals. It doesn't matter. We won. We are champions. We did it with all 5 positions. As you can see, it's not insanely hard. It's just kind of tedious, honestly, with how many attributes you have to go through here. It's only 10 attributes, but re-rolling and doing blah blah blah, blinding chaos. I mean, this doesn't really mean anything because you're still building the best player. You're still going to go for A plus for every attribute that you can. So it doesn't really matter if you know what position you're playing for. At least that's how I feel. Or it's blind, sorry, not chaos. I don't know. What's the difference between blind and chaos? Your position is revealed first, but every player rating says, "Oh, okay, this is you can't see the ratings." Whatever. Anyways, I sound like I'm totally completely over the game. The game's fun. It was fun for a little while. We beat it. We are now champions of Build a Hooper. This was a full playing Build a Hooper. If you guys enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys do not enjoy the video, then don't like the video. That's an option. But you could also like the video if you. It doesn't matter if you actually like it or not. Just like the video or not. Nothing matters. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode where we will probably have to play a different game. I'm probably gonna have to find a different game. Is it gonna be another fucking basketball game after we did the 82-0 stuff? If you don't know, I recorded this right after we beat 82-0. Which is why you can still see the 82-0 tab here. You know what? Why not? It's almost an hour anyways. Let's just do 182-0. Let's see if I can get it, baby. Let's just do it. Spencer Haywood, easy pick. Dallas, Dirk, not an easy pick. It's a terrible pick. We're gonna do. I kind of like re-rolling 2000s these days because I like rolling for Shaq potentially or Dwayne Wade. Well, every time I say that, we get Shaq, but not the Shaq we want. It's kind of funny. Okay, this is an easy win then. I'm just gonna do this and we're just gonna leave it like that. It's like when you're shooting a basketball, when you're shooting and like you gotta make your final shot. You just gotta, and if it goes in, you can just walk away. Uh, I think we could win with what we got. We can take Karl Towns at center. Charlotte. Ooh, is Jamal Mashburn him? Yeah. I think he is. I think he's good enough. What? So close. We got to do it. Come on. That was a joke. We should have won that. All right. Team. It started so well. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna do it, and we're done. But no. Let's do it under an hour, please. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like re-rolling San Antonio. We'll take David Robinson. You could take Tim here. I think Robinson's good enough. He's more than good enough. He's one of the best of all time. Ooh, Bob Boozer's back. Now this is where, throughout our 82-0 journey, I fucked up. I kept taking Bob Boozer. Every time I saw Bob Boozer, I'm talking about Bob Boozer. Guy Rogers is the correct pick here. Like, what the fuck? Are you stupid? You don't notice that? Like, and there's an opportunity to take Guy Rogers instead of him. I just took blindly Bob Boozer. I just was looking at points and I'm like, okay, Bob Boozer. Ooh, this is the Chicago fucking draft, I guess. Is this good enough? I think so. I would say so. Guy Rogers is one of the best players of all time. Allen Iverson, Michael on the same team. There's no issues. I mean, there might be a ball hogging issue. David Robinson might average like fucking 8 points per game, but he's gonna get his blocks, his rebounds. Elton Brand, I think is good enough. I mean, maybe it's not. I guess we'll see. There we go. Easy. We're not gonna go first streak. Yeah, that's a whole different video. But thank you guys for watching. We're gonna have a different game to play next time. I'll find something else to do. Thank you and have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.